Ho, 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 ho. Welcome to the holiday episode. Woo, woo, woo.
You know, that was an excellent Santa Claus impression that we just did, but also happy holidays to every other winter holiday that you guys might celebrate.
Yes. This room that we're recording in right now in the back of the library, come stop by and say hi on Tuesdays.
Oh my god, please do.
It's actually so festive.
I gotta agree. I mean, we've got different little things hanging from the ceiling, and I don't know if they're like tinsel or what it is, but it's like it's very shiny. You know,
yes.
It's very eye-catching. You know,
and we all
I
have
love it.
Our festive holidays outfits right on. Ethan, George, and Izzy.
I gotta tell you, George is all decked out in like a full holiday outfit. He's nodding. He knows it's true.
Mm-hmm. And actually, in the recording room, I don't know who brought it, but there's mistletoe.
Oh my gosh.
There's mistletoe. So I don't know if that's your kind of thing. But.
Don't stand under that, guys. That's not good. I mean, depends who you are, but don't stand.
Okay. Anyway, starting off our episode, we decided to do our confessions at the beginning.
For the sake of the special holiday episode, we're gonna change it up a little bit. You know, something crazy.
So first confession I have is, I think. From Socrates. Thank you, Socrates.
Oh my god, I'm so honored that we have a celebrity writing in the confession box.
I know, and an old celebrity,
Very
too.
old.
What is that, like 3,000?
You know,
3,000 years?
Socrates, if you're stopping by our school, we'd love for you to come on the show and talk to us.
Yes, please. We
That'd
could
be
use
great.
some philosophical thought.
You know, obviously you're a listener, so we appreciate that you like the show. Next one is, it's a little personal. I think that my mom's ex-husband is my dad. I wish you luck in your quest to find your true genealogy.
Yes. Good luck with that.
Maybe a DNA test.
DNA test.
23andMe?
23andMe.
Recommend. My aunt did that. Worked for her.
Last confession. I don't know if this is much of a confession. I don't know if you're confessing anything, but it says, I think the Earth is a cube.
You are wrong.
What? Wrong?
Do you think the Earth is like a cube?
I think we should bring our physics teachers onto the show.
Should we talk to Miss Wax?
Let's talk to Miss Wax and Mr. Lin
Perfect.
about that.
I think those were the end of our confessions today, but I think we do need to touch on something a little bit more serious before we go into the interviews.
Yes.
You guys, when you're writing things in the confession box, it's really important to us that you keep them kind. They can still be funny, they can still be interesting, but it's really important that you're keeping them safe and kind.
Especially when mentioning names of students and or teachers, just please keep it on the kinder side. There are kind things that are funny.
Yeah, you know, and we love the confession box. We like that it's a lighthearted segment, a fun segment. You know, it's not a segment where we're going to be reading things that are, you know, unkind or things that are maybe and in any other way inappropriate. You know, we ask again that you keep the confessions, you know, school appropriate.
Yes. Thank you for your cooperation. And that concludes the intro.
That concludes not just our intro, our special holiday.
Our special holiday
intro. Okay,
Yeah.
We'll see you guys soon.
See ya.
Hello lads, this is Brody.
And Valentina.
And this is 1, 2, 3 Sports!
Yay, World Cup.
The biggest sport going on right now, the World Cup.
Yes.
We love the World Cup here.
We do.
Currently watching France and Morocco, the second semifinal. Argentina
yeah.
already through to the final.
As they should.
Probably going to win it realistically. Although this World
Hopefully.
Cup's so weird. But they've been getting better as the tournament goes on. I think they're tactically suited to both France and Morocco in different ways. Mm-hmm. I think they match up well against both of them. One team that's not having as good of a World Cup is Brazil.
Yeah, well, we partook in laughing all the way to the airport and back to our country after an interesting loss to Croatia. Brody and Izzy can validate the fact that I started crying in AP Bio when we scored.
When Brazil scored, Val started sobbing, and I said, if you're sobbing now, imagine how much you're going to sob when Croatia score.
And that was very true.
And then they did.
So
I would feel bad, but I don't.
it's okay. It was a dark day for me. I expect no sympathy from Brody, and it's
none.
okay. So yeah, that was a really sad thing that happened, but we'll get them in 2026.
No, you won't. Continuing
Exa.
Continuing with the negativity. Just a shout out to the German and the Belgians of this school. You
Oh,
guys are
hell
both
yeah.
terrible.
Y'all
just like
suck.
just like the Brazilians.
Oh my God, no,
Just-
we made it further than them.
And I don't know if there's any Spanish people here. I don't know any, but if there is, yeah, you too.
Whatever.
It's not been great.
Whatever. Want to talk about the U.S.?
They were impressive in this World Cup. Losing to the Netherlands is not embarrassing. They were pretty good. I was
The
impressed.
Netherlands were so good. I was so happy with them.
They played well. I'm pretty happy with the U.S.'s performance, unlike Brazil's.
Boy, I literally, at least it wasn't a fucking...
Cut that.
At least it wasn't a 7-1.
Just restart that sentence again.
Yeah, I know. I did, and then you started
I just
talking.
want to make sure it goes.
George, start now. At least it wasn't a 7-1.
Yeah, that doesn't. You can be happy with that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an embarrassment. Anyway, other sports. The Eagles qualify for playoffs.
Hell
In
yeah.
the NFL. Anything happen in baseball, Val?
No, because the playoffs are over and everything is over. So we're waiting
sorry.
No, so we're waiting for spring training. And actually, very exciting news: the Yankees re-signed with Aaron Judge.
So something did happen.
Well, yeah. So then it's very exciting. Thank you for reminding me, Brody.
Well, then I guess all that's left to say. World Cup final on Sunday.
Watch it, please.
Watch it. It's going to be fun. And then after that, all the leagues will start back up.
Yeah, and we'll
at the end
come
of
back and
December.
debrief.
I'll talk about Arsenal winning the Premier League, which will happen.
Oh my goodness, manifesting.
They're 5 points ahead. It's happening. Ignore that voice crack. And I think that's about it.
Okay,
Thanks
bye,
for listening
guys.
to sports. Bye.
Woo! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arts and Culture segment with Coco.
And relay.
All right. So recently, art that I've seen. I've been to the Nui Gallery. It's very close by. I highly suggest everyone goes and see it. There's one exhibition on right now where one of the founders of the Nui Gallery, he's basically put out all of the art that he collects at home, and he's displayed it as if it's in his own home, like the way that he's like curated it and like put all these different paintings from these different artists together in his own home, and it's quite interesting.
Really?
It's very like old-timey. I don't know if I'd really want to live like he does. It's a little scary. I wouldn't want to walk into my living room and see
Did you
like
have a
Roman bust.
favorite piece?
There was one of like this really disfigured man reading a book, and it was kind of like terrifying.
Oh, so you're into that.
Well,
Wonderful.
sure. What have you done?
I was in Miami
Wow.
for Art Basel, and there was a lot of art.
Wow.
An insane amount. I spent days walking around in art fairs.
How many days?
3, I think.
Wow.
It was actually insane how much art there is. Insane. And especially a lot of Virgil Abloh art.
Wow.
Crazy amount. And Virgil Abloh, not only is he in Miami, but he's in New York as well.
Where?
He is in the Brooklyn Museum. He has a figures of speech exhibit at this museum, and it's closing soon, so you better get tickets now.
It's a great idea.
And I believe they're having another exhibition at the museum as well.
Oh, yeah, they are. Well, it's actually funny because this summer I went to, like, the middle of France where Claude Monet, like, went for a lot of his, like, landscape paintings when he left Paris, right?
Mm.
And there were all these, like, little exhibitions everywhere of, like, some of his less known work and, like, all these little places that he went. And I went on this little hike of, like, it took you to all these little locations where he would paint, like, these valleys and these lakes and stuff like that. It just so happens that also at the Brooklyn Museum, Monet is having a Monet to Morisot exhibition,
Wow.
which is great. The real and imagined in European art.
Wonderful.
Very wonderful.
So that's Brooklyn. Let's
is-
move into Manhattan.
All right.
The Whitney is having their Biennale, where 63 artists reflect on uncertain times during the past few years of craze.
That's great.
We went to see it before.
We did. It was,
It was
really
pretty
good.
cool. We brought a friend, got him cultured up.
A little bit.
Yeah,
He still needs a little bit of work.
yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there eventually. We should take him to the Met.
So if you want to get cultured up, I would definitely recommend checking that out.
I would recommend as well.
For our other culture,
Yeah,
music.
moving on to music.
Mm.
SZA dropped a new album, guys, and it's crazy. I would beg to, you know. Wait, wait, cut that out. But, like, what I would beg to. What was I trying to say? Like,
I would argue.
I would argue that it's a piece of art itself. There's like 23 songs on it, and I love them all. Can't stop listening.
I
And
know. And she can't humming either. Can't stop humming it. I'm hearing it all the time.
well, good. And
Okay.
SZA's going on tour, and she'll be here when? March 4th.
March 4th.
March 4th.
Woo!
At Madison Square Garden.
So, our final little piece of cultural news is our beloved film club has just dropped a new film called Film Club Explores Plates of Peru. And for those of you interested, the film club meets Thursdays in room 306.
Yes.
That's 306, guys.
And you can find the film on YouTube. All right, that's all for now, guys.
Thank you, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Hello, and welcome to the interview section of the podcast.
Yes, very exciting. Today we have a senior here, Lena, to talk to us a little bit about, just the senior experience. Do you want to formally introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name's Lena Roshdi. Like you said, I'm a senior and I love Elro, so I'm here to talk about it a little more.
Awesome.
Okay, speaking of loving Elro, do you think you could describe your experience at Elro, just in maybe a few words, a few sentences? Like, how would you describe it?
It was definitely tricky coming in. I feel like, as a freshman, it was hard navigating and I didn't adapt as fast as I thought I would, but now as a senior, I think I love Elro as a community. I like that it's small and everyone's really supportive.
Wonderful. Do you have a favorite class over your couple years? I mean, maybe your senior classes are so much better than your freshman classes, but maybe your freshman class changed your learning experience altogether.
Okay, I would say that I have multiple favorite classes, but the ones that have taught me the most were computational thinking, freshman year with Mr. Lin. Hardest class I've ever taken, and I was probably in that class like 24/7, but it taught me a lot because I'm not a STEM person, but now looking back, like I know how to code, which I think is so cool and really insane. And now, this year as a senior, I would definitely say that it's AP Calc BC. Again, hardest class, but everyone is so supportive, and we'll all be doing our homework together, which is so fun. I'm definitely almost failing, but it's fine. I'm enjoying it.
That's part of the senior experience, I guess.
It's kind of nice, though. You guys are forming a community over a super hard class.
Definitely.
I definitely relate to that with AP Bio. So moving on to a sort of different aspect of the senior experience, how has it been so far for you with things like college applications? Do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, very complicated. It's definitely a lot of work, but we're approaching the end, December, so I would say, the biggest thing is getting your stuff done early, which I did not do. So really starting during the summer, but once I had, my personal statement written, everything started flowing. And then, you start writing the supplements, and once you have, a good amount of supplements, you just, pick apart the supplements and, you basically have all your writing material. So, honestly, I think it's been, a good learning experience because I have learned more about myself kind of writing all those supplements because it is all about you. So even though it's hard and it takes a lot of time, it's interesting.
Wonderful. Do you have you've kind of been sprinkling it throughout the whole interview, but do you have one specific piece of senior advice that you would give to juniors, freshmen, and sophomores?
Well, I guess I haven't experienced this yet, but take the time to have fun, especially in your second semester of senior year.
Gotcha. Seems like you're excited for that.
Definitely.
And just to close out, I think officially at this point have a little tradition on this show.
Yes.
Started with Mr. Stevens, where we ask everybody that we interview what their coffee order is. Do you drink coffee?
I do not. I hate coffee. I'm saving it for college.
Do you drink tea?
Yeah, I'll say my favorite drink is Snapple.
A Snapple? What flavor Snapple?
Peach, all the way.
The peach tea one?
Yeah.
The peach tea one is so good.
Yeah.
That's my favorite too.
I have one last question just relating to the Snapple. The new plastic bottles or the old ones? The glass ones?
The old ones.
Okay, me too.
They're just so nice, the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I broke a couple.
Pop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was such a nice sound.
True.
All right. Thank you so much, Lena.
Thank you.
Can I have your names, please?
Katie Greenwood.
And?
Bernice John.
Okay, I have a quick question. What is your favorite activity to do in this festive holiday season?
I like when I go to a British store with my dad because he's British, and we get a bunch of the food and snacks that he ate growing up.
And you?
I just go ice skating with my friends, and we'll just scroll around Central Park.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys. So we actually have two special guests today. We had Lena earlier talking about school experience and stuff like that. And now we have...
I'm Brad. What's up? I'm in the 11th grade and I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. Brad what?
Brad Lynch.
Brad Lynch, okay.
Yeah, so for a special, holiday special treat, we're going to have a second interview that's kind of centered around the holidays, centered around things that you guys might be doing in winter break.
Yes. So our first question, let's kick it off with holiday traditions. Is there anything that Brad Lynch does on the holidays that's like unique to like your family, something like that, or to you?
Yeah, I like usually around Christmas especially. I like it's my favorite time of the year to go to church because every Sunday we light like this like circle of candles, and then like on Christmas Eve we light the final one, and then on the day we have this like big tree in the center of the altar, and then literally for the people that come on Christmas Day we just light everything up. So like the church, they're pretty much, it's about like decorating the church before Christmas Day comes, and it's like a really like nice lead up to Christmas, and then we sing songs, and it's really nice.
That's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like the other winter holidays we have, like Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, lots of lights, candles, stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. I'm kind of bouncing off, things to do in the holidays. Do you have any activities in New York that you do in the winter? Something fun?
I usually, obviously, I love going sledding at some of the hills in Central Park.
Classic.
Yes,
So fun.
I would recommend it if you are good at dodging, because you have to, when you go up the hill, you have to dodge sledders that are going down. Another thing I also do, I like to I'd probably say just like going shopping, honestly, because it's like for the winter's like the best time of the year to shop. Like literally, like there's so many like merchandise I buy that it's like discounted. So
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. I feel like the holiday season, just shopping, it's a different experience.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's so
It is,
aesthetically
yeah.
pleasing.
Yeah, it's
I
like out of a
love going
movie.
shopping. Oh my gosh. Like
Yes.
going going to Broadway during the holiday season. It's so nice.
Fifth
Totally,
Avenue.
oh my god, Fifth Avenue. I
The
totally
lights.
agree.
Yeah, Fifth Avenue. I like Times Square the best. So Times Square is the best place to be.
Times Square is
like winter
pretty
time.
So nice in winter.
Yes.
With all the snow.
Do you have a favorite holiday food or like a holiday treat?
You bet I do.
What is it?
It is the Pillsbury Company's holiday cookies, but I'm pretty sure most people know about them, but for Christmas they give like they have faces of reindeers, snowmen, and then Christmas trees, and they recently added like an elf picture on the cookies too.
They did.
That sounds delicious.
I
Yeah,
gotta
they
try
do.
the elf ones. I didn't know that.
I myself have not tried these Pillsbury cookies.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Never?
Should I?
You gotta try
Yes.
them, dude. They're
Okay,
delicious.
What do you
I'll
mean?
buy some on my way home today.
Yes,
Yes,
please
you
do.
eat
And
the
what you have
entire
to do-
box.
What you have to do is you have to split them, and you have to bake half of them and eat half of them raw,
Okay.
like cookie dough.
You
Okay.
get the best of both worlds out of that.
Exactly.
I'll take the recommendation.
So branching off of another favorite holiday thing, do you have any favorite holiday, maybe TV shows or movies that you could recommend to our listeners?
Yes, definitely. So every as far as TV shows go, I love watching. I don't know if this counts as a TV show, but like I watch like every Christmas I watch like there's like a Charlie Brown Christmas special. Like, you guys know like the peanut characters that like
Yeah.
their heads are big. Yeah, I don't know, something about that. It's just like I've watched it every year since I was like a little kid, and I just really like it. It's just a like special tradition. I just watch it with like my dad and my mom at each night. So it's really good. And then also for another one I really like, I love Elf. Elf is just like the funniest Christmas movie
Very
ever.
Will
Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
such a good
Will
movie.
Ferrell is the one of my favorite actors, and it's probably not just like one of my favorite holiday programs. It's probably one of my favorite movies in general. Like I've watched it like during the summer when it's not even Christmas.
I mean, it's just such a classic movie.
It is,
I feel
yeah.
like it fits any time. Even
Yeah,
if it's
it's
not
one of the
Christmas.
movies you can watch over and over again without getting bored of it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, our last kind of question is, what type of coffee do you like? How do you
coffee
take your
drinker?
coffee? Are you a coffee drinker at all?
I personally do not drink coffee, but if I had to say a flavor, I would probably say iced caramel latte.
Iced caramel latte.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had some because my dad tried to force it on me when I wasn't ready for it. But yeah, I'd probably say that's my favorite if I had to give one.
Wonderful.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for coming out to talk to us a little bit about the holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you. How was that?
Guys, did you enjoy it? Double interview.
It
was crazy. Neither of them were coffee drinkers.
Neither of them were coffee drinkers.
Never,
neither or neither?
I think doesn't matter.
Do you say neither?
I usually say neither. George doesn't matter.
What
He's
do you
shaking
say,
his
George?
head. He says it doesn't matter.
Neither.
Okay.
George
says neither.
Jinx. Okay. Continuing. Oh, we got an anonymous tip.
Okay.
Not in the confession box, but we got an anonymous tip that...
Okay, guys, listen. So when you're around any sort of mistletoe, it's important to note that mistletoe, apparently, is parasitic. So,
Watch out, y'all. Dental hygiene.
Just make out with each other, not the mistletoe. Don't make out with the plant, because
Yes.
that's how you get some really gross stuff.
Please. No one wants those parasites.
We want our listeners to be safe. This holiday season.
Safety is
Safety
key.
first, guys.
Safety is key. It actually is cold and flu season as well. So just like as members of the Elro community who have a platform, please wash your hands, blow your nose, stay on top of your hygiene, especially around this time.
Yeah,
everybody's getting sick.
It's
so.
important that we use our platform for good.
Yes.
that we keep you guys. Speaking of the cold.
Speaking of the cold.
What do you want? What do I want? What do we want this holiday season?
Snow. We want snow.
I would love some snow.
So let's say a quick little prayer for snow. We ask that all of you guys close your eyes and just take a moment.
Guys, my third grade teacher said that if you want snow, you should put a spoon under your pillow and you should flush an ice cube down the toilet. So
I'm praying.
If you guys can do that, that'd be great. Can you?
Shh, Izzy. Sorry. I'm praying.
I'm sorry. I respect that.
All right. Hopefully we'll get some snow. It was actually snowing in Westchester.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
I saw some posts on people's stories that there was snow up north in New York, and it kind of really sucks because we're not getting any snow down here.
I'm really disappointed. As much as I complain about the sludge puddles that snow brings, I really do love snow in New York. It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's classic.
So something fun for you guys to do over the holidays. Ice skating's pretty classic.
I love
Just
ice
some ice skating
skating.
rinks that are easily accessible for most people in New York. You've got the ice skating rink, the Woolman rink.
Is that the one?
It's in Central Park, in like the southeast corner of Central Park, Fifth Avenue and 60-something Street.
I like the Bryant Park rink. I feel like that.
I
one's
like
a
Bryant Park
classic,
too.
So beautiful.
Bryant Park
I
is
love it
really
over
nice.
there.
That's on 42nd and 6th, in between 6th and 5th. And then another ice skating rink is in Peter Cooper Stuytown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
I am a member of the Peter Cooper Stuytown community.
Are you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And we actually have our own ice skating rink down there. It's very nice, very cute, small.
Yeah.
But it gets the job done. Make you feel like you're in one of those cliche NYC movies.
Does the Standard on the West Side still do ice
you're
skating?
right.
Do
The
they still do
Standard
that?
right
I used
by
to
the
go there when I was
Whitney,
yeah.
right?
I used to go there when I was a kid, but I haven't been there in a couple of years. Do they still do that? Can someone Google?
I think so.
If just Google if they still do that, come find me because I would
please.
love to go back there. That was a really nice
also,
little rink.
As some of you may know, we've got holiday markets all across the city.
Oh my God.
We've got the one in Union Square.
That's
We've
the
got
best
one
one.
in Columbus Circle.
Bryant Park again?
Bryant Park again. Beautiful holiday market. I think there's also one in Borough Hall. Borough Hall. I think Borough Hall, they've got one too.
Do you have a favorite holiday market?
A favorite holiday market? Bryant Park has very
Really?
good vibes. Union Square, though.
I was gonna say I feel like Union Square is a classic.
Iconic.
One year for Christmas, I got a present from that puppet guy in Union Square.
Oh, really?
I have a scary Muppet of an old lady, and it's still in my closet. Fun fact about me for the listeners.
Oh, wow. That's definitely interesting.
Next point, guys.
As some of you guys may know, my Instagram handle is Mr. Transportation, and Sunday the 18th is actually the last day. I'm really sorry to mention this to you guys, but it's the last day that you can ride the #vintage NYC train. It'll be going up and down the one line from the hours of 10 to 5.
What?
10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Wait, I haven't even heard about
From Chambers
this.
Street to 137th Street. Yeah, it's like a train that, like, all the cars are old, like from the 50s, and it's just going to be running up and down the one line.
Oh my God. Wait, I actually haven't heard about this at all. I'm totally going to do that this weekend.
I haven't done it yet, so I really hope that I'll still get the chance
Wait,
to.
I'm totally going to try that. That sounds so fun.
How are you guys celebrating your holiday year? I know I do Hanukkah mostly because my family is Jewish, and I don't think I've ever really experienced a proper Christmas before, which is a little sad, but It's just the way it's always been.
Yeah, I mean, I also celebrate Hanukkah, but my mom is Jewish and my dad isn't, so I celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas, but we don't celebrate Christmas religiously. It's kind of like it's more like we go to see family friends who celebrate Christmas, so we're not really super into it.
Yeah,
but
okay.
It's nice, you know?
That's nice, yeah.
It's nice. I'll get you a Christmas present.
Thank you. I'll get you a Hanukkah present.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw, guys.
So maybe next episode we'll do like a New Year's, Hanukkah, Christmas,
Present.
Kwanzaa, unboxing, unwrapping.
Unboxing? Are we doing that?
Sure.
We should do that.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you guys on the next episode. Happy holidays and have a great break.
Bye.